show the vertical version. Let me do this. Let me see. I think it's working. I believe it is working. Let me see. But why is this doing FA Cup watch along? It's doing it, saying watch along via. Why is it doing this? Because there are two. Okay, I've got the vertical one. Oh, but that one is saying, okay. Okay. And I want to see if I can go live. Oh, I ended the live because I was in pain though. Why would I continue? There's no way I was going to continue going live when I was in pain. That was not going to happen. That was never happening. The one is saying Arsenal watch along thingy, which is a problem. Which is a problem. Which is a problem. So that was not going to happen. So I could not continue. I really could not continue. Like at all. Like at all. Do that. But yeah, I wasn't going to continue. I was in severe pain. I was in severe. It's so zoomed in, bro. I can't change it. It's not changing the way I want it to change. No, it's not. You can barely hear me. Let me see. And this is at that time. It's full blast. Full blast that time. Let me see. Let me. Whoa. I think that's better. I think that's way better. Should be way better. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Should be. No, but I think I can make it a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. Little bit higher. Let me go. Yeah, I think. Brother, there we go. I think that should be, if I'm not mistaken, that should be better. Way better, right? Unless ngiyahlanya dog. Fantastic, fantastic, great. Thank you so. You're helping me out so much. You don't understand how much you're helping me. Like you are helping me like crazy. Cause now I want to test the stream. I want to test the stream, right? With I want to test the stream. See if I can stream TikTok as well. To see if I got any issues. To see if I've got any issues. I want to see, will I face any issues? I mean, I doubt it, but YouTube is fantastic, sharp. But there's the vertical situlala. The vertical situlala is, you want to say what? Oh, to test it. Yeah, let me test it out right quick. But if your problem is that I test it out on TikTok, hey, people are just going to be here. Stock ball test stream. I'll be like, yeah, no. Hey, pirates. Hey, Sundowns. Hey, Like, guys, you want to chill out. You want to chill. Y'all need to chill out. I want to check even if I'm even. I mean, so far it seems fine. It's seeming fine. I don't seem like I'm having any issues. Doesn't seem like I'm having any issues. Don't seem like it. Yeah, I thought, Kappa, let me tell you, dog. Hey. You know, TikTok, people are gonna be on my ass. No, you've got to, and then you must, and then you, and then, and then, and then. I'm like, guys, need to chill. I'm only but a man. I'm only but a man, bro. No, why don't you? You should, And I'm just like, bruv. Let me fix this quickly. Are you seeing the? Has the overlay changed? The design changed on YouTube. No, it didn't. Why hasn't it? I've changed scenes, but it's not still the same. There we go. Oh, okay. There we're outside. We're outside. We are very much outside. We are very, very much outside. The latency is so slow here. It is so slow. It is so slow. Oh, man. I want to chat about Arsenal quickly. Not Arsenal. The PSL quickly. I saw something that's crazy to me. Something was nuts to me. Right? Which is crazy. Like, it's crazy. Let me show you the shit. And I'll show you something right quick. Right? The league. I need you to pay attention to something. Right? Let me close that. Close that. Sharp. Yeah. I'm on TikTok. Please check TikTok and see where we at. Let's see where we at. Let's see where we at. Oh, no, man. I wanna show y'all something which is crazy. I won't even lie to you. Shit is crazy. Right? Why won't this thing show? Oh, I wanna show you something, bro. It's cropped. Why is it cropped? Why is it cropped? Why is it cropped? Better than the one on YouTube. On the tube. No, it's just. Oh, why did it go back? I don't know why it went back. %160 volume is crazy. It is crazy, crazy. Okay, should be fine now. But why is it cropping? Why are you cropping, my brother? Yes. Right? I'm gonna show you something. But why is it cropping this thing? Transform. Transform. There we go. The saxophone is loud. What is a saxophone? What's that? Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do that. Let me do that. And then let me do that. Sharp. Transform. Let me do top 100. Sharp. Okay. Now the question is this nice and visible here? It is. It really is. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. You know, I think things are aligning. Things are aligning. Oh. Then let me take this here, right? Let me put you over here. Right? Let's do that. Window capture. We do that. What's up, brother? Bring you up here, but why are you like this here? Why are you like this here? How much is my PC? So the PC in itself, just the actual PC, the box, that was 11, 12? Yeah, 12, 11? Yeah. Yeah, no, look, eh? That PC was the best thing ever. to be quite honest. No man. Sharp. This is the one I need to fix. This is the one I need to fix. Sharp. Okay. Things are aligning, guys. Things are aligning. I don't know if Pirates may win this. Let me tell you something. Right, really quickly. I don't know if Pirates actually would win this. To be honest. How do we want Neta Mudimu? Neta Mudimu, ne? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. So the reason why I say this is because of who Sundowns is. Right? Who Sundowns is Kimuchini, daddy. Sundowns Kimuchini. Right. So Muchino Oling Sundowns, they've done this thing. They do this. Let me show you a graphic quickly. Let me show you a quick graphic. A quick graphic. Just a quick graphic. Right. Let me show you this thing. Sundowns. If you look at this. Look at this graphic. Right. Let me bring this graphic in here. Let me bring this graphic in here. Right. Quickly. Right. This graphic makes me sick to my stomach. Sick to my stomach. Right. This graphic makes me sick. Ah, perfect. 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 Bro, right now, I saw this graphic, ne, and I got sick to my stomach. I got sick to my stomach. Hore, what? Hore, oh, shit, oh, really? Really? What's up, Action? What's up on YouTube? Brother, I'm on YouTube as well, so shout out. Sundowns could, if they were to win it now, that's 9 in a row. What George is saying, cool, I get you, right? Sundowns has not been in a situation in a long time. I think since when they went last day against Chiefs. I don't know how many seasons ago that was, right? Where every week you need to win. Every week there's pressure. It's going down to the last. Bro, like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. This is sickening. Betway, the Bundesliga is the exact same thing. Betway and Bundesliga is the exact same thing. It's sickening, actually. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. You know, George is giving me stats. Gavin Hunt has as many leagues as we do. Which is, and you, with Kevin Hunt. But as it stands, Sundowns could make it 9 in a row. 9 in a row. Can we honestly be upset? People say to me, Donna, like, people think, right? Action. Yes, on YouTube. Listen, this is right. Is it Action? Action? Yeah, that one. Right? I'm gonna call you X. Right? That literally, Sundowns is who they actually think that they are. People are like, no, you can't. Why are you bigging up Pirates? I mean, why are you bigging up what do you call this? Sundowns. Bro, I big up Sundowns because they are the best. They are the best. And real recognize real, dog. Here's my check. Real recognizes real. No matter what you say, real recognizes real. And you cannot be mad when they are Himothy, dog. They are the niggas where how valiant out here, when you go outside, all the girls look to him first. We all know there's that nigga. Right? That nigga. Respect it. Respect the game. You can't be mad. As I say, don't hate the player, dog. Hate the game. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. And Sundowns is him. All the time. I've heard people say to me, no, Pirates haina chelete. Chiefs haina chelete. What? Chiefs has no money. Chiefs has no money. Chiefs has no money. Really? No. No, that can't be a real thing. That can't be the truth. That cannot be the truth. That cannot be the truth. That makes me think to myself, right? When we say they can't use it, what do we mean? What do we mean? If I were to Google, let me try. If I were to just Google, well, right at this point, Bing, right? How are the finances? Let me think. How much is it? How much money does Pirates make? Let's just. Does Orlando Pirates generate? Right? That's crazy. This is let me show you something. This is what I'm being showed. This is what is being showed to me. Do I have to use Bing? Do I have to use Bing because my PC Chrome is Chrome? Hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Right? This is what I'm being shown right now. Apparently, if you do a quick search, $17.3 million, which is crazy. If it's the truth. If it's the truth. That's insane. 17.3 million. Ne? Let's say 17.3 times 19. What? You add 6 zeros there. That's a lot of money. Let me do it properly. Right. 17 point. Bro, let's say 17 million. Times 19. That's a lot. That's a lot of that's a lot of money. If it's the truth. If it's the truth. If it's the truth. Now, if you're making $17.3 million, that is your revenue, right? That's just revenue, right? Within that revenue, there are things that must be paid for consistently. Paid and paid and paid and paid and paid for, right? And paid and paid and paid for. When we are saying they're not using the money well, what do we mean? When we say they are not using the money well, what do we mean? Are they not buying the right place? Is that what we mean when you say they're not using the money well? Is that what we're saying? If they're not buying the right players, right, or the players that they are buying are not good, who's to blame for that? Technical director, sporting director, there's a scouting team. What's going on? What exactly is happening? Right? What's happening? Because something is off. So now let me ask you guys this thing. When you say, I don't know who said this, right? Who said this, Jorge? Not using the money well. What does using the money well look like? But because I was playing for BBLs, what is happening? You know, if we're saying, what does using the money well look like? They sold TLB and Nkota to generate some revenue. Cool. They sold those two players, right? What is Sundowns doing well that Pirates isn't doing well? What's the difference? What's the difference? Because you can argue, who is the last flop, right? Well, I'm not saying who's the last flop. At this juncture, Sundowns players that they get, that they incorporate into their squad, a lot of the time, those signings work well. Obviously, you can't win. You can't always win when it comes to transfers. Right? You can't. But more often than not, Sundowns looks like when it gets players, they do well with it. Their signings do well. But it's what it looks like. It's what it looks like. Right? It's what it looks like. Question is, let's see. Sundowns signings in the last 3 years. Right? If they could even do this for me. The last 3 years. Let's see. Brian Leon. Nuno Santos. Raisinho. Basadine. Saleh. Ndamani. Who's Apelele? I've never heard of Apelele in my life. Jody Ashene. Who the hell is this? Ntsabaleng just played this last game. Tatus Bia. I saw him in the beginning of the season. Barely anything happened now. Kekana. Igodaro. Escobar. Mbule. These are a lot of people. Just in the let's talk about this season. Right, this season. Brian works well. Santos, star. Raisinho, didn't see enough of him. Basadine is working. Saleh, Well, the money. It's a lot of players, bro. It's a lot of players, bro. It's a lot of players. Can we say that they're all not working? That's not the truth. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. So X on YouTube is saying he's arguing that Pirates develops talent better than Sundowns. I don't care about development. I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me tell you guys right now. Not personally. I don't care about development. You can hate me, it's fine. You're allowed to. You're allowed to. But development, I want to win. The only thing I care about is winning. I want to win. Development saying that, oh my God, did you see who we built? Oh my God, did you see this boy Simpegile? Oh my God. Hey guys, I want to win. What matters about development for me is being able to sell that development and get money for it. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. And that is a great question. Who exactly did Paris develop? Great question. Who did Paris develop? Is Pirates, are you going to claim TLP? Is that who we're going to claim? Going to claim TLP? Are we? Are we? When you say Nkota was developed, what do you mean? Because this is what development means to me. What development means to me. Developing a player means you got this kid at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, latest 12, right? You took that kid, you actually, from start to finish, from the foundation, in terms of, as a kid, you took this raw product, taught him how to fundamentally, from a technical standpoint, develop this kid. From passing, receiving, shooting, tackling, you develop that. On top of that, and after that, what you then did is invest in physical attributes, first to finish, and then take that kid and put him straight into the first team. That's development. Not find him when he's 16, 17. Then say you developed him. No. X on YouTube is saying to me, I am shamelessly claiming Relay Nkota and TLP. Shamelessly. You can, but did you develop them? That to me is development. Get an academy, and this boy. Thanks for the gifts, bro. Jay Monate, thank you for the gifts. That to me is development. Who did you develop? Who do we develop? Loy, show me. I want to see. Tell me where I can go see these stages and these structures that we have in this country of development from 6 to 18. Show me where I can show everybody else. Tell me where to find that. Not Ungizwebati. Show me the structure that Pirates has. That from 6 to 18, this is what you are going to do. 6 to 18. Not you heard. I want to be able to see it and present it to people right now. I'd like to see it. I would like to see it. You see now, Pirates had one, but because of cheating, so they're starting all over now. How? When did it disappear? I'd like to know, when was this? Is there a time? Is there a year? Where is this thing? I want to see this thing. And not to fight, no. So that I myself can be educated. I myself can be educated. Because I'd love to know. I would love to, love to know. So that we can share these things. Because it's like, but how are we even developing if we're HTT? That's valid. That's valid. So, look, I'm not fighting, first and foremost. I'm not fighting. And Mbongeni, yes. Excuse me. Mbongeni, yes. Yes. But hey, what's up, Sam? My fight or my concern, we've seen when it comes to rugby, right? When it comes to rugby knows exactly what it's doing. They have a plan for when you are 6 to being a bok. Their focus is taking a player from here, from the start, all the way to being a first team, a national team player. I think, and my issue is that I don't believe in this country we have the idea of saying this kid from 6 until being a first team player is what we want to do, to being a Bafana player. The focus is you are going to go Pirates, or the goal, Pirates, Chiefs, Sundowns. And from there, perhaps, maybe, national team. It's very sad. So now I think to myself, bro, I once saw a graphic of revenue. I wish I could find this graphic now, right? Revenue of Cricket SA, rugby, SAFA, and the PSL, right? Who else was it? I think it was the 4. Obviously, was it rugby that led in terms of revenue? Right, this was last year. SAFA and PSL. Both these ones, both of them, they were comparable to rugby. But rugby is doing something right. that we are not. Nakere, why must you even be ashamed? Go and ask, hey dog, what are you doing? And copy it. Copy it. Copy the thing. Copy it without shame. Copy the blueprint. So you are able to identify talent. Identify elite talent at that. So that one day we can say we develop players and they are quality. Not that we got people from Europe. They were developed in Europe. Do it shamelessly. Because all what I care about is making sure that our league is at a high standard. That we can compete internationally, continentally. Not even just compete, win. Or if you know, Hori, right now in this country, rapalwa, sfulekile, take these kids and ship them out into Europe. Why? To get the foundational, technical training, understanding. Then when they hit 15, 16, bring them back. Incorporate them into DDC structure. Like how when Kut was saying to me, when you say we can't handle stars, what does that mean? I need to understand that before I even get there. Like, money is there, guys. The money is there. So on YouTube, institutional barriers are a thing. Whereas Mpumikos are going to meet Rassie to have those conversations. I agree fully with what you're saying. We need an elite league, yes. Like, no, like, why can we not develop those structures? It's there in SA. It's there. Rugby's doing it. It's there. Rugby's doing it on a consistent basis. These are world champions on a consistent basis. Where's the shame in saying, hey, Tana, Arbuwe dog, what are you doing right? If let's just say, Borasi Bosmangmang don't want to talk to you. Go abroad and go have conversations. Go have conversations abroad and do some knowledge sharing. The reason why Sundowns in itself, right, has relationships with South American teams and leagues is because they went and go foster these conversations. Go foster and rebuild relationships so that we may need you. Whatever knowledge you have, we can take it on. This is why Rulani, if you listen to Rulani is there's a podcast he had 3 years ago. The Total Football Podcast, I think it was. He was interviewed. He's like, hey dog, off season, I go to these countries and go have conversations. We go. And they impart knowledge. We build relationships. When you build these things, they can trickle down into your league. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do this? The attitude and demands that come with superstars are frowned upon. Like, because look, for those that are old enough, ne? Those that are old enough, they remember. Shout out for the gift, Bayanda. We can remember the what do you call this? The non-cup. Remember these things, right? The non was there. Youngsters are outside, bro. Youngsters are outside. These people come here and say, hey, when it comes to raw talent, SA. SA. Flop Rona is decision making. PSL teams are in the league to survive and scrape whatever profits they can. The growth that you're talking about needs massive capital, and most PSL teams would never. And it's a waste. So, like, do we really care? Like, do the people that are involved in this league care about the league? The change makers. The change makers. Gifts aren't available on your YouTube channel. Or maybe because I'm not monetized as yet. Ish. Maybe when I'm monetized, then maybe. I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You see, even Stay, you know, there's people that love this thing. Stay even says, I genuinely want to change this. He wants to. We want to. But where the hell do you even start? Where do you even start? Rona as a coach. You know, Tana, I'll always say the story. Coaching has broken my heart a lot of the time. And this goes beyond, this is not about the results on the pitch. It's not about the results on the pitch. Just as a coach and seeing kids, ne? And seeing kids, bamnati, tsemnati, but they can't afford to play. It's heartbreaking. You have kids that want to play but cannot afford to play. Because if you want to go to a place with decent, with a field, with adequate coaches, you must pay for that. Because it's expensive to have. Because right now, Peter Musiman has got a GDL team now. There are fees for the GDL team. There are fees. And rightly so. Rightly so. Rightly so. Let me show you. I want to show you guys something very quickly. Very quickly. You have to pay to play, my brother. You have to. You have to. You have to pay to play. Because Kwatura. Let me show you the fees. Pizza Musimizi. Let me see if I can find it here quickly. And some will say no. Some will say no. The kids must pay. They must play. Talent must play. And I'm like, I hear the chat. I hear the chat. But who must pay? Because already, right, for the trials, let me show you. Let me show you. Desktop save, right? Let me show you something. Right now, that you must already pay 150 for the trials. You must. You must. Right? Because it's money. Yeah, man. Those are the trials, right? Those are the trials. Just to trial. That's to trial. Now, can you be mad at them charging for that? Can you be mad? Can you be mad? Should you be mad? Because ideally, right? Ideally, you can say, but you know, you must trial for free, bro. You can say you must trial for free, bro. What do you mean trial for free? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean I must trial for free? Because there must be a field, there must be coaches for that. There must be, right? So as is, yes. Let me show you. I found it. I found it, right? Right now. Desktop save, right? I found it. So now, this. No, man. Hesh. Guys, doing this thing by myself is such a problem. This is the one. $900 per month. That's what it is currently. Right? That's what it is currently. $900 per month. That's what it is. Right? Because football has always has been about money for the longest time. It's been about money. The moment someone was saying this, I saw a link that speaks about this, right? That the moment football started was on TV, you got rights and everything like that. This is what's happening. It's become about business. And it's money, guys. Like, from a simple aspect, right? Simple aspect. For me to host trials, it's money. To be able to showcase a quality product is money. To deliver a quality product is money. To get quality talent is money. To purchase the talent, to develop the talent, money. Money. The sad thing is, the talent, Dintwana Temnate from SA, you know? Like, bro, like, for instance, think about having a club. I had some other guy called Crouch that I spoke to years back, right? At some point, he owned a club, right? Owned a club. And he says to me, Life Jive, if you're going to own a club, understand that is, you are doing it pro bono. If anything, you are paying to own that club, right? It takes money out of you. It takes money out of you. Just from a simple standpoint. The location of just field. Having a field, that thing needs to be maintained. That maintenance is money. Just that alone. The utilities to have that thing, money. A location to host people, money. The admin to run it, money. The kit, the food, the refreshments, the coaches. All of that is money. So we can't be mad. The sad thing is, what's going to happen, the players, right? The players, just to be in the league is money. To pay the refs is money. What Abuti Kuto need to be paid. They need to be paid. They're not doing the shit pro bono. And this is the bare minimum. Would you coach a DD if you bought the state? You have to. No. This is no. Please understand. When I say pay the refs, not under the table. Pay them for their job to show up. You must pay them to officiate the game. They must be paid. The FA doesn't pay them. They're in Central League. The Central League does not pay them. You, as the club, must pay them out of your pocket. These are the tough things, bro. This is the tough. It's written CBC Boxburg. Tsakane Stadium. Oh, Tabo. I don't understand. It's right there. Mind you, even as a coach, ne, your accommodation, Junior's asking for. Let me tell you, ne, and let me tell you, accommodation, my brother, asking for a lot there. Asking for a lot. If I'm accommodating you, that must be bumped unless you got a huge sponsor. Then you can have a location where you accommodate people, you feed them, medical what. Bro, and please understand, this is at a lower level. If you're now in a Rand Central League, let's just say, Okra Khalifang, who's a coach, ne? You make Khalifang a coach, he's / a physio. He's / a psychologist. He's a coach. And he's admin. All in one. And when he's doing all these various jobs, you don't pay him enough. You don't. Clubs have you for pro bono, volunteer work. They can afford you volunteer work. If anything, but 150, 200 per session. That's the reality. This is why it's pay to play. This is why it's pay to play. They can barely afford coaches, bro. I remember years back with the Putsa Musamani thingy. The thing popped up maybe 3 or 4 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago. I went there, I'm like, keep it to Musamani, dog. Let's go coach. You know? The brand, you know? My brother, I do the interview, right? Do the interview. And I kill the interview. They even got upset at me for asking too many questions. Right? That's the first thing. I ask questions, I'm like, okay. They're like, but you're asking too many questions. I'm like, what do you mean? It's an interview. Like, I must ask what's going on. They call me back. They call me back, and they say to me, sorry. They say to me, no, my brother, we can only give you 150 an hour. 150 rand per session. 150 rand per session. I'm like, more tweets anka 150. This was maybe 5 years ago. I don't know where they're at now. Right? I don't know where they're at now. I've got one of the coaches that I know. Other coach was it no, I forgot the club. Mind you, this club is in the PSL. There are developments in Chilala happening. But no, they'll give the guy 175 an hour. Mind you, where they train is about 40 minutes away from where he lives. Imagine. Chelta how? It goes to, not even, I want to say it goes to transport. You must still subsidize yourself to get to training and back. You must still subsidize yourself to complete the job. They don't say that money, then we'll give you money for traveling. No. That money that they give you must get you to and from training, to and from games. And this is serious money. This is serious. Imagine what you're dealing with. I was even at a time, Randburg, many years ago, started coaching. Right, started coaching many years ago. And I get there, but I don't know, we have volunteers here. Volunteers, mind you, this is a decent club. It's a big club. It's got a location. It's but I don't know, coaches here are a pro bono, dog. Volunteer work. So okay, cool. If it's volunteer, okay, sure, that's fine. I'm getting in the game. I don't know what I'm doing. Cool. Let me get in here. Can you then subsidize my licensing? Can you upskill me? If you're not going to pay me, I'll come and I'll coach. But then upskill me. Bro, my licenses, I got them via my parents. They didn't give me shit. But they still make a requirement. This is real. This is real. It's real shit. So we can just say no. Pay for play, pay to play is a problem. Pay to play is a problem. Why are you charging people? You charge people because you need to pay people to just survive, to just be there, to be present. Not even to do anything crazy. Just to be there. That's the reality of our football. So this is why he charges. Putsa Musimizi will charge. East Rand Athletic FC will charge you 900 per month. 9 clipper per month. And chances are that includes kit. That's it. Probably kit and your fees. Right? Because you must still pay reg fees at 1.1. You pay registration fees, 1.1. And every month, 9 clipper. You'll be lucky if they're going to subsidize you. Be lucky. The real question is, are we getting real talent on the coaching side and the players? I don't know what you mean, but another thing is that one thing I've realized is that there are some people that I was listening to Hlaudi Motsoeneng interview 2 days ago. Right. So Hlaudi Motsoeneng was being interviewed by I forgot the host on Power FM. And Hlaudi says sometimes you too much books. You know too much books. You know too much in the book. Too much. You can recite the book start to finish. So just because you've got the paper doesn't mean you know how to execute the job. You may not be able to execute and actually implement what it is that you studied. And a lot of the time, sadly, is that there are such great coaches that don't have the pampir because it's expensive to buy the pampir, though. Right? It's expensive. It's expensive to get the licensing. It's expensive. George, you're a fool. You're a fool. It's expensive. But to get your D license, is it $5,000? Is it $4,000? I must just double check the prices. And even the advertisement of these things, it's tough. It's tough. It's very tough. So you're really thinking that pay to play is a problem? Hey, brother, niggas gotta eat. Salaries must be paid. And I still need to make a profit. I need to make a profit. I need to make a profit. You think I'm going into sport just for vibes? For vibes? I'm going to build a club because I love it. Yes, I can love it, but I still need to make money. I need to make money. And the issue is that we think that because it's football, no, do it for the love. The love. The love. The love. We'll not be martyrs here because it's a game of football. No. Those are there, dog. For your kid to come and play here is money. Everywhere is money, dog. You know, to do this, what I'm doing right now, to be able to do this, make this stream look the way it looks, the way George and I are able to make our streams look the way they look, is money. Is money. Is money. It's money, dog. I spoken to Cellular, dog. Cellular was telling me, we had a conversation. No one is sponsoring what he does. For him to go out, and move these kids from one place to another, it's out of his own pocket. For Muruti to be where he is today, to be in these spaces, out of his own pocket. No one is paying for him. You might look and think, hey, no. He loves the thing. He wants to see Muruti do well. But it's money. All the shit is the thing that we do is money, this thing. It's money, these things, bruh. Muruti, like, ngifake imali laphaya, ngifake imali, dog. Thank you for the roses by Under No Crazy T. Ngifake imali laphaya, dog. Because he loves what he does. He cares about development. He loves the shit. It's gonna, bro. I've coached guys. I coach a mahala. You don't understand. Mahala. Because I just love the thing, bro. I love the game, and that's the problem with this game of football. It must be powered by love and sacrifice. Hey, bro, we gotta eat. We gotta eat. I spend time. You spend time. You know, people think that coaching is just vibes, bro. It's vibes. Oh, you just love it. So it means it should be. Hey, my brother. The amount of time I spent, stress I have, sacrifices I make to do this thing. And what they pay you with is, here's my but thank you so much. The payment I get is the connections that I have with the players. That doesn't feed me. So yes, you are going to travel, host your trials for 300, 350, because those trials need coaches. I need adequate coaches at that. Needs adequate coaches. Be able to recognize who's who. Because y'all really think that this is abroad where the teams are solidified. They've got a bunch of money behind them that they can just have kids and host them. My brother. Ayla. But if it's not too long ago, it's Stars of Africa. It's Stars of Africa, ne? Where Transnet pulled out. It's a Transnet that pulled out. It's money. Now, who's gonna pay for the boarding of these kids? Who's gonna pay for them to sleep there, running water, electricity, food, traveling costs to and from? Everyone's gotta eat, dog. We all gotta eat. Now you're telling me no, do it for the love. The love? Please. At some point that love fades, bro. Now you're going to go coach these kids, marokwatile. Man, I've had to pay for kids to travel, take money out of my own pocket. Ntwana na imali taxi. Ntwana na imali Uber. Ntwana, here's this thing. Because I don't want this kid to faint. Here's money, dog. I don't want you to faint. I've had kids faint because they didn't eat. What's happy enough for food on game day? Mind you, at that point in time, right? At that point in time, I'm doing this thing pro bono. I'm volunteering that time. So I am working so that I can give money to kids that want to play. Because they want to play. Because how did I live? They have no idea what the struggle of a black person is. White person doesn't understand the struggle. It doesn't. So I myself can empathize. I empathize. Because Ntwana or star. So I'm trying to get you to a place where you can do something. You sacrifice yourself and your time, your energy, and your finances. Then you are mad that people are charging. Can't be mad, my brother. Can't be mad. Cannot be mad for clubs charging. Yes, some may be greedy. I don't even know what greedy means. I don't know. Just that y'all are just sometimes, y'all just expect things for free. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. At all. It doesn't. It doesn't. Because those rage fees must go to the league. Federation, there's rage is you gotta your rage is your kit that you're going to get, home and away kit. That's money. That's part of your rage. The rage fees also that go to the league. Rage fees. The admin that needs to make sure that you get your MySafa card, you get your papers done. Part of rage fees. Then there is you there being there for the month. That's what registration is about. It's not just 2.1 nj put in my pocket. No. All of the people get upset that, this money. Well, how's about you ask where it's going? Ask where it's going. Ask, where is this money going? What is it for? It's not for vibes. It's not in here because I'm greedy when I put money in my pocket. No. No. Charlton Athletic will be coming, right? Let me just double check this. Let me double check. So Charlton will be having a workshop and they'll be trialing kids. Right? So they're going to be coming to SA, right? With the football union, Charlton Athletic, right? They're not going to charge because it's Charlton Athletic, bro. Charlton is Charlton. It's a brand, it's got money, it's funded. It's funded. So the kids can go there, right? The kids can go there between 16 and 18. You go there and you go trial. The talent ID, maybe go to Charlton. There are kids that have been to Charlton last season, the year before that. They went to Charlton. Did they go any further? Who knows? Who knows where they are? Your bag, suits, training kit, these are things that must be paid. Must be paid. I don't think ready for this thing to be a business, dog. Like I think to be honest, we just think, oh man, do it for the love. Like this thing is treated like for the love, dog. Thank you for the roses, Bayanda. For the love, dog. Do it for the love. No, these are serious things here. There are thousands and thousands of monies being spent here. Thousands of monies being spent here. You see it when with our players that don't take things seriously. Right? Don't take things seriously. Because maybe in this country just don't take it seriously. Do you know what I mean? The problem, guys. When will we take football seriously? When will we take football seriously? Expecting people just to vibe. Are you mad? Bro, we can't be mad, bro. Like, football, guys, will kill you a real death. Football will kill a real death. You know when we say PSL players don't take the game seriously? What does to take it seriously mean? What does that mean? Right? Because sometimes actually, what does it mean? When we say PSL players do not take the game seriously, what do we mean? Because I feel like these are the things that we just say, nje na nje fela le fela. And not get into the nooks and crannies, into the crux of it. What do we mean? Coacher, when this thing, development, we've been crying about development for years. 4 years. 4 years. Will it ever change? They say must do something, but the thing is, what if they don't want to do something? Exactly. What if they don't want to do anything? Exactly. Exactly. I've been saying this thing. What are the steps? If you have a kid that's 6 years old, if he's 6, how do you take him from 6 years old to Bafana Bafana? What does that look like? Because in this country, like we just go girgitli. Like we just bump into it girgitli. Like, oh, you're in the Bafana Bafana squad. Oh, congrats. But anyways, guys, football will kill you a real death. A real death. Yo, what is who's telling you that? Yeah? Yeah? How must I take something serious when I'm constantly being told I'll never be a man? Yeah? What the hell, coach, telling you that, bro? You will never be a man is crazy. That's crazy. You can say to a kid, no, you're not there as yet. You can do this. But to say you will never is crazy business. And this is sometimes, as a coach, sometimes we tend to forget the effect you have. The effect you have on the players you coach. Because these coaches, and I'm sure Lena have probably said something, and not realize, yo, this kid unsa serious. Like my words will stick in their head forever. Whew. Damn, that's harsh. Damn, that's harsh. No hide it. But in the same time, in the same breath, you yourself must want it more than whatever the coach says. You know? You yourself must want it more than the coach says. You have to. Like if you say this is what you want, it's what you want, you must say, you know what? Ngeke ngizwe ngawe dog. Ngeke ngizwe ngawe dog. I will make this thing happen myself. Look, Monde, it's an important thing. This is why one of the things that I have learned very quickly, right? That I learned this from Jose Mourinho. This is why Jose Mourinho is my guy. Forever and ever, amen. Jose Mourinho is my guy. Jose always said, I see my players as human beings before I see them as players. He said this, and I'll never forget it. Like, I will never forget that thing. I will never forget that thing. Like, ever. Ever forget that thing. And we truly forget that these players are people first before they are your player. They are people. And at times we tend to forget that. We tend to be upset. Because in the moment you're upset. And you find yourself saying some hurtful things. Which is terrible. But these are people first. And this is why I believe I'm able to have such great relationships with my players all the time. Like I've been I value the relationships I have had with my players. This is why my players can come to me and be like, hey, coacher, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Coacher, Copa advice. Hey, they'll call me like years down the road, dog. Years down the road. But hey, this and this and this happened. It's with boys and girls. But yeah, look, kunzima out here. Kunzima out here. Yeah, no, kunzima out here. It's ridiculous. So it sucks. Like, it sucks where even I had a kid that I was coaching. Her name was not Letabo. Oh my god, I've forgotten. Leruo. That kid was a star, dog. Kid was a star. And there is a Bafana tournament that's happening. Not a Bafana tournament. They're looking for they're looking for players that are going to represent Saudha in Namibia. Saudha in Namibia. She's 15 at the time, right? I go to this tournament. It was hosted at this club. I won't even mention the name. A club, right? The club has the main grounds, and at the back there's other grounds. Those are the SWAC grounds. Yeah. And what's happening in these grounds? The main grounds, boys are playing there. League games. League GDL games. There's a whole national team selection of kids. There's a whole component of national team that are playing on some macaca ground because they're girls. Look, what do you mean? So upsetting. So upsetting. Like, so upsetting. And also, what happens sometimes, you know? What happens that time? So in that situation, Tabu, let me tell you, what should have happened in that situation is that you select a different day or a different ground, right? So you can actually be able to, because they bring players provincially to this thing, right? Get a day where you've got sufficient grounds to see the talent, or choose a different day. Plan ahead. So that if that's the ground you're going to use, they're not playing every day. So pick a time or a day that they are not playing. Or ask them or negotiate with them that can there not be games on this day? So we can host this thing. Not squeeze everybody in. Poor. Very poor. Very poor. That's what there is no planning. Zero planning when it comes to these things. It's very last minute. It's very lackluster. You are selecting kids that are going to represent you in another country nationally, continentally. And that's how you're going to do it? Really? Happens all the time. All the time. They talk about also, right, in this country, what also happens is that there is no development, right? What's happening right now is that the development that's happening. Let me just do this quickly. Right. So the development, there is no development in this country, right? The reason I say this is that there's too much competition. Players and coaches want to win. You cannot have development when your focus is winning. Can't be. It's impossible. It's impossible. Very impossible. What's happening? It's impossible. You can't. You can't. You just can't. So now, so now, if you want talent and to develop talent, you can't be putting pressure on the kids to want to win. Yes, winning is important at some point. Winning is important when you're at a... Okay. Winning is important when you are at under 17, under 18 level, under 19. But at every juncture, the winning is not important. What's important is development of the technical skills and the abilities. That's important. It's terrible. Went to a La Liga event. And this La Liga event, and La Liga had initiatives, right? They had initiatives where they'll take the Ntwana from various provinces and stuff, take them to Spain, just to get them like the experience. One of the kids is like, hey, Rona, Rustenburg. Kid is from Rustenburg. Rona, hey, Mona, regime every day. Oh, regime every day. Yo, it's tough. Every day. Tala ko hai, regime hai 2 times in a week. Twice in a week. If you have not developed that time, you cannot be a professional. Simple, Tabo. If you have not developed the adequate technical skills, there's no time to be developing at 17 and 19, 18 and 19. Technical skills, no. Tactical ones, sure. Being in a place where you are being able to know how to function tactically in a system, different type of time. Max Dauman is 16, 15. Max Dauman. Lamine is a teenager. The teenagers we're dealing with. At that age, you are dealing with psychological aspects. How to deal with pressure, how to communicate, how to set yourself up tactically. If you're not able to do these things technically, you have not developed at that age, it's a wrap, dog. I see vale. There's a problem in this country. In this country, you start debuting at 24. Debut 23 is a young player. 23. What? 22. What? People at 16 and 15 go in the Champions League. Yeah. There's so many, bro. They're not exceptions, bro. Right? These are not exceptions. They're not exceptions. There's so many. Bro, when Saka debuted, when Emil Smith Rowe debuted, when Reels Nelson debuted, what are you talking about? When Federico Makeda debuted, when Calvin Phillips, Curtis Jones, bro, there's so many players. So many players, dog. It's not an exception. These were teenagers. Nwaneri. Bro, there's so many. They're not debuting as youngsters. Not exceptions. There are plenty. Plenty. They are not anomalies. Not anomalies, bro. So that's the thing. For us, Mbogazi, an anomaly. Nkota, anomaly. These are anomalies to us in this country. Maybe there is it Lunga? Is it Lunga? Left back Sundowns. Is left back Sundowns? Is it Ulunga? Is it Ulunga, ne? He was in the DDC and then he started playing. Anomaly. No, not Divine Lunga, man. There's a kid, man. What's his name? Sbia, yes. Yes. That kid, star. That kid. Okokaino. Like, I really thought. But also, it's also difficult to thrive because Sundowns. Because Sundowns wants to win now. Want to win now. Chelsea, same thing. Want to win. There's no so pega, uzofiga. No, my brother. And I understand it. So, just like Madrid has players riddled across La Liga. Riddled across La Liga. They recently, was it last year, won their league. Probably one kid. Featured for the Madrid squad. Rooney at 16 was going against Arsenal. Rooney at 16. Rashford has been playing forever. Still a youngster. Rashford. I remember, bro. I remember men like Rashi. I remember at the time, the thing comes out. I think it was under not Louis van Gaal. Louis van Gaal. I think it was Louis van Gaal. And you see that lineup. I'm like, what's a Rashford? What is this? Shazan, that debut. That boy. Teenager. This is not an anomaly. It's not an anomaly. And this country is an anomaly. This country of ours is an anomaly. You know? So, like man like Rashi has been playing forever. He has not hit 30 yet. He's been playing forever. He's been playing, that guy. Been playing. So fine. If like Usbia cannot make it into, what happened to Kapinga? What happened to is it Mabena from Sundowns? Mabena was a star. Mabena, I was like, yeah. I was like, no, Mabena. Yeah. Barely saw him. Where the fuck is he now? If you can't make it there, it's fine because the standards are different. You want to win now. We buy developed players so we can win. There's no patience. You must then be filtered into these other leagues. The only way, bro. Loan system of some sort. Loan system, hey. Loan nara, dog. Kunzima out here. Kunzima. Kunzima. Oh, Monday, you are outside. FC20 even. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. How many divisions does each of the top 5 leagues of those countries? 5 or 6 divisions. Here, 2. You're saying that to say what? I don't like. Your boy saying that to say what? Yes, there's Tax FC. Guys, wait till on. There's planning that's happening out there. There's planning. There's a Tax FC, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to be. But they are, yo, guys, they are cooking outside. No, I would love to know how you are doing with Safa. One I would love to know the process. Actually, I'm so curious to know the process. Out of stock. You know, so these are the things that are so important. Oh, doing it without Safa. I was very shocked. Like, yeah, what's Safa? How? Like, yeah, what's Safa? How? How? You know, but anyways, guys, this is upsetting stuff. Upsetting stuff. Upsetting stuff. Anyways, let me be out. There's also actually a test stream or the test stream because I'm streaming here and YouTube at the same time, you know. But it's been real. It's been real. Let's not lose faith in our football. I'd like, you know what? Maybe you should. I don't know. I don't know. Like even my love for football is a bit shaky now, man. I don't enjoy football like I used to. Doesn't hit this, it doesn't hit. I've been on since like 2 o'clock, bro. I've been on, dog. I've been on. Well, 2:30, I've been on. So uze late, njam, uze late. Wawufike late. Wawufike late. Honestly, you know. But guys, it's been real. It's been fun. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Let me stop this. It's been real.